Good afternoon, race fans. This is another race day update for the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series presented by Sweet Victory Apparel Company. Joshua Joyner, Travis Scott from Wheel, Tennessee. The Duck River Raceway Park concludes this Independence weekend for the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series. Joshua, we came from the suburbs of this big city, the metropolitan Atlanta area last night, to the beautiful hills of Tennessee, a scenic 4-hour trip overnight, and we are here at the Duck River Raceway Park.
Yeah, definitely an interesting drive getting here, a different change of scenery, if you will. And, I try to remember, I've been here once before, and I'm trying to remember, it was like 2003 or 4, so almost 20 years. This place looks a lot different than it did 20 years ago. The crew here, you really got the facility looking good, track's looking good. I think it's going to be a great show here as we wrap up the mid-season championship for the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series.
So last night's race at Senoia Raceway in Senoia, Georgia, co-sanctioned with the Ultimate Super Late Model Series. We had 40 Super Late Models representing 6 states of competition, an outstanding feature that saw Jimmy Owens of Newport, Tennessee take his first win of 2023.
Yeah. Definitely. Jimmy was a nice addition to the field whenever we made the move there to co-sanction with the Ultimate Series and made it a 10,000 to win show. I think he was the big benefactor there, coming in and getting his first win of the year. Obviously, he's had his ups and downs on the national scene, but for him to drop down and race with us and get a good run, and he had to work for it, of course, but a nice boost for him, and definitely a good race that we saw there at Senoia.
You look at just the box score and you see just 2 lead changes. Peyton Freeman led the first 15. Jimmy Owens takes the lead on lap 16, but it wasn't that clear cut. It wasn't that easy for Jimmy because he had to hold off first and hard charging Austin Horton, and then later Carson Ferguson. And had it not been for a late race yellow, Carson Ferguson was going to have something to say.
Yeah, I think if either of those guys were able to get by Jimmy, Horton or Ferguson, I think we might be talking about a different scenario here. They both were pretty good, and it just some things worked in Jimmy's favor when those guys had their runs going, and they weren't able to get by him, and then he was able to hold on. But he was definitely strong and looked good, and of course, like I said, some of the regional guys did. And talk about a change of kind of turning things upside down. You mentioned Peyton Freeman and Joseph Joyner are 2 of our points guys that were looking for really good nights. Both running near the front. Peyton led some laps, but then ran into trouble. So.
We were moments away, I think, had a few things not happen from having nearly a 3-way tie for the points lead coming into tonight, but a shakeup completely in our point standings as now Josh Putnam leads this field.
So Josh Putnam started out the night. He actually started the night at Senoia really good with fast time, but then not a good heat race. Starts toward mid-pack or whatever, but ends up one of the highest finishing points guys in 7th, and really comes out of there looking good with Will Harrington, Joseph Joyner, and Peyton Freeman all having tough finishes, finishing mid-pack. Trey Mills came out of there with a good finish, and now you got, like I said, Putnam out front, and Harrington now playing catch-up.
So mid-season points championship is on the line here tonight at Duck River Raceway Park. The way they come out of tonight in the points is how we'll pay out the mid-season points championship. $5,000 going to go to the driver that leads this field out of Duck River.
Yeah, and it's only a 4-point difference right now from Putnam, who one of his home tracks here, so you got to think he has maybe a little bit of advantage, but Will Harrington's going to be doing all he can to get that points lead back, and it's his to win, because if the difference between first to second is 6, so if he goes out and wins this, no matter what Putnam does, if he wins tonight, Harrington would be the champion or mid-season champion.
How about a new third-place driver in the point standings?
It is the rookie, Trey Mills. Like I said, a good run last night. Heck of a heat race between him and Austin Horton. He didn't quite seal the deal in the heat race, but still had a good finish. I think he ended up 8th. Good points night for him, and he's going to come in 3rd. Leapfrog Joseph Joyner there, and really he's looking strong. I
said the other day that the first part of our schedule really sets up well for Will Harrington, but tonight is where kind of the script flips, so to speak. You mentioned it a moment ago, this is Josh Putnam's home turf here at Duck River. This is his type of racetrack.
Yeah, absolutely. You expect him to be good here, but you never know. This is looking at this place is awfully tight, awfully small and tight. So anything can happen. This is a place where if someone gets loose in front of you, it could ruin your night and could really, as we said, shake things up.
Just a tight racetrack. I haven't been here since 2009. You said it's been longer for you.
Yep.
Well, my first impression of this racetrack, just looking, is we're going to have some wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door beating action tonight at Duck River.
And I talked to Russell, the track owner here. They've actually increased the banking, some progressive banking. So he's looking forward to seeing some guys get up near the wall. He actually said he wants to put a flag on the wall going in middle of 1 and 2 there and call capture the flag and see if someone can get it, knock it down with their spoiler. I don't know if we're going to see that tonight, but I think you're going to see some guys getting up on the wheel, getting up on a little bit of a cushion. Looks like we're going to have with the track being, looks like it might start out a little heavy, and then obviously the guys will be creeping out on the bottom. Should be some good racing.
So a good regional field here for $7,500 to win tonight. We've got the stars of the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series. We also have Carson Ferguson coming. You have Christian Hanger, who's already here. I saw Scott Cook pull in. You've got got just a real strong field of regional stars.
Yes, definitely. Parker Martin's down there. Interested to see with the Summer Nationals raining out if we get some of those guys to come down tonight. I know we'll see, and maybe they can swing by, but I think it's going to be a good field, and like you said, you got a good local contingent as well.
Interesting with some of the schedule changes that we've had. We come out of here tonight, we take the rest of July off, and then we're back here for the Deep Fried 75 August 5th for $20,000 to win. These guys are also getting a notebook tonight for that big $20,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think a lot of guys will be kind of, like you said, building a notebook and really fine-tune. And obviously they want to come out of here as best they can, get a good run tonight, get a win maybe. The guys that are in the midseason points chase, they are looking for that. But I think, like you said, the big thing is they're looking forward to come back here in about a month. And trying to get a $20,000 win. So it's going to be a little precursor to that. Be interesting to see who comes out looking good, and maybe it'd be a favorite when we come back here in August.
Yeah, first we got to get through to tonight's race, $7,500 to win on the line. The Duck River Raceway Park in Wheel, Tennessee. On-track action scheduled to start around 6:30, 7 o'clock hour, depending on the temperatures outside, to see what the racetrack does there. We hope to have you here with us. If you can't make it out, huntthefront.tv is where you can catch all the action.